Exclamation, everybody! I am here playing a demo for an upcoming game that I saw on Steam Greenlight. It's called Eterium. It's from what I've gathered, a space combat game very much inspired by the Wing Commander series of games. Games that I personally am a big fan of. I enjoy them quite a lot. And in fact, in the mess of menus that you look through at looking through at Steam Greenlight games, this one stood out because its box art mirrors very closely the Wing Commander 1 box art, and it really drew my attention to it. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm already, even with the sound as it's going right now on the menu here, really looking forward to this, getting a good sense of nostalgia here. So let's check this out and see what we've got. And I'm going to play on normal, just so I don't get completely blown out of the water right away. It was like nothing I had ever seen before. They are the keepers to a technology that far exceeds our own. UEA Daniel Clark, Koreana System. Got our nice little cinematic intro here. Status on the sensor scan. Marker 3, all clear. Wait, I'm detecting a jump point. Forming head. Probably just another unauthorized transport. Arm weapons and prepare. I'm detecting multiple signatures. It's no transport. Of course not. Evasive maneuvers. Those are some big-ass ships. The Revi, right on top of us. They're scrambling fighters. Translate comm burst to TACCOM. TACCOM, UEA Daniel Clark, declaring an emergency. Koreana System. Revi Dreadnought 3. Wait, 4. No, 6 escorts jumping in. Yeah, these guys are screwed. Leota Station, Free Republic of Vega, Leota System. I am Diane Lewis, head correspondent for the Free Republic of Vega, Stellar Cast reporting. Earlier, I didn't catch all that. Alliance colony in the Koreana System were lost. The FRV military intercepted an Alliance report to TACCOM. Hey, can you turn it up? Details are still sketchy. Hold on, this just in, we're receiving a live transmission from an Alliance destroyer in the Koreana System. Man, that is hard to read. This is the civilian transport horizon to a tracking vessel. We surrender. Hold your fire. Please. Oh God. We seem to have lost the transmission. It appears a Revi Dreadnought is leading the invasion fleet. Alliance scum can all rot in hell for all I care. Hey, what's your problem? You, buddy. The Alliance doesn't give a shit about us out here. Then one of their colonies gets hit and it's galactic news. Stop it, both of you. We've got contacts just entered the system. I expect all pilots in the briefing room on the double. Alliance, you want to prove yourself? I'm short a pilot. Come with us. I don't work for privateers. Your ship doesn't arrive for 2 days. Who's going to know? Besides, the Alliance is supposed to help out those in need, right? And right now I'd say we have a pretty... plus there's 150 credits in for you. 200. 200. Pleasure doing business with you. Now get your butt to the briefing room. As I stumble over the dialogue here. Oh, nice. So we've got very much a Wing Commander feel here. Several rooms to go into and a hub to get some more cutscenes, some more of the story. It's quite good. Very just all the nostalgia right now. And I know I'm not reading these as they come up, but it's just, I have a feeling this is sort of an unimportant detail right now. This is really, this is the kind of thing you really need for a space combat game like this, is to have a good story. Otherwise, you might as well just be doing an FPS. I'm looking at you, some of these games out there. What was the one I just played? Strike Suit Zero? Yeah. Story in that sucked. And really, when you're doing a space combat game, you need a story. You just can't just be an arena. Alright, let's see what the briefing has in store. Ah, Eric, glad you could join us. You'll be flying with the Ghost Riders. Before we start, as I understand it, you are checked out on the F-235C Talwar Light Fighter. We are still using the F-235A here, so be sure to review the flight manual before you launch. In a nutshell, we have weaker shields, but our engineers have enhanced the engines, giving a 10% performance boost over the yeah. Go easy on your afterburners. You'll be surprised how quickly your fuel will run dry. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, man. Don't call me man. Do I look like a man? I'm just a chick. Stop calling me man. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. And I'll be flying with that other guy. So today we have 3 nav points. Let's get started. Oh, it's the classic 3-point patrol here, huh? So let me guess. It's enemies going to nav 1, nav 2 is empty, nav 3 is empty, and then enemies coming back, right? That's usually how this goes. Alright. Let's get going here. Tutorial tips, full thrust, yes, yeah, I kind of got that. I am playing this on the joystick. One of the things you'll notice is that I unfortunately forgot to calibrate my joystick before playing, so when I take my hand off of it, it is moving to the left instead of staying centered. That's my fault. That's not the fault of the game. I just plain forgot. Had a senior moment. Yes, kids, this is what you get to look forward to when you grow older. Your joystick kind of lists to the left, if you know what I mean. Alright, so the cockpit view, the VDUs, the video display units with your status and your navs and the autopilot, all of this is, very much reminiscent of Wing Commander 1. Alright, and it's have my wingman go off and be useful to me, and let's get ourselves going here with some afterburners. You get to see me fly around like crazy here, missing everything. So I guess I'll take this moment to talk about some of the things you're seeing on the screen here. Particularly in the center there, the radar. This is, a direct radar view from the Wing Commander games. Essentially, the inner circle there means the target is right in front of you, right in front of your view screen, basically. The segments just outside of it are the target is either above you, below you, or to the left or right, and then the outer ring means that the target is behind you. Oh, that was a nice kill there. My wingman was useful. Awesome. All right. on to Nav 2 here. So far, it's pretty responsive. I mean, obviously the one snafu that I have with not calibrating it is a bit annoying, but that's on me. Oh, asteroids. Fun. One thing I will mention, though, is with these tutorial tips, they are nice if you haven't played the game before, or a game similar to this before. However, I have to, it doesn't appear that they respond, the OK button on them responds to the keyboard or to the joystick, so I'm having to actually reach over for my mouse and physically click on them. It's a little annoying, but I'm guessing, you know, they're one and done things, so. Yep. Well, looks like we're heading back to base now. And up, we got some enemies en route. Send my buddy off here to help out. See if we can close the distance here, close the gap. Ooh, that guy went down fast. Alright. Nice. It's a little walk in the park. It's the way I like it. That's customary. Yes, tutorial. I've played Wing Commander games before. Basically, it's telling me to open a communications channel with the base and request a landing, and then when that happens, you'll get the autopilot will come up. Usually, I don't autopilot. I usually fly in myself manually because I think it's more fun that way. But I'm looking at this station right now, and I don't see where I'm supposed to fly, so maybe for this first round I'll use the autopilot until I see where it goes. Okay, that's where it's at. Alright. Damn it! As we suspected, Revi fighters. You didn't see a carrier, did you? There must be one in the area. Those fighters were not jump capable. Thank you, Eric. You did a good job out there. I wish you were one of my pilots. Alright, let's get some more lore here. This place may seem like a ghost town now, but I remember a time when it was teeming with pilots. What happened to them? Well, Doom and Gambit have been out on almost continuous patrols. I haven't seen them outside the barracks in days. As for the rest, they were transferred to the Malgineer. Malgineer? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Command felt our little station here was too low of a priority to require full staffing. Well, that's stupid. Now the Revi are coming. Indeed, but the real question is why here? Why Leota? No idea, dude. There's a Revi carrier somewhere in this region. I'm going to be sending Tag and you out on a more comprehensive patrol. Oh, and Eric, the Republic really appreciates your help in this. Alright, I've got a briefing to conduct. Good luck. 3-point patrol. Detected activity in the vicinity of Nav 1. Checking out. Got some strange readings near Nav 2. Check it out. Hit up Nav 3 on your way back to the barn. Okay. The music is just perfect right now. I just have to say. And I love this short takeoff here. It, you know, you can really punch it and you really get the feel for how fast you're actually going, which you don't really get so much of in space here. Alright. Well, I'm hitting Control B to send them off, but it's not working. Looks like I'm going to have to do I have to do it manually. Control B is the break and attack order, but for some reason it doesn't appear to be working anymore. So I guess I'll just have to go into the communications menu and do it manually. I took care of that guy fast. Little missile. Okay. Trying not to use all the missiles up right away, but it's still it's an early mission. It's not like I have to store them up for anything. Alright. Send my wingman off. Let's fly in and see what we can do here. Uh-oh. Missile. Yikes. Oh. Wow. That was a lot of damage. Oh, hey. Oh, that's good. That is awesome. I don't know how well you can hear it coming through here, but the music has changed based on the fact that I took damage there, or took a lot of damage. That is a Wing Commander 1 thing right there, and basically all the Wing Commanders really having the dynamic music. So you go from the normal there's nobody around to an engagement to you're hurting really bad. Wow. And now I'm apparently venting something right now that's making my view awesome here. Oh, and I now have 2 VDUs that are basically useless to me. This is really good. This is not going well. We're still here though. Come on. Almost. Yes. Yes. Alright, where's this other guy at? I'll say one thing, my wingman's been keeping the other guy busy, so... Oh, that's pretty cool too. I was wondering what that flash of red was, and I don't know if you noticed the screen dim there when I was afterburning, but I suspected it was that, but now I've pretty much confirmed it. It looks like they've put gravity or G-force effects, I should say, in here. So if you're afterburning and you're pulling, what is it? See how it's turning red here? If you're pulling negative G's, it pushes the blood to your brain, so your vision sort of gets red. And if you're pulling positive G's, it's the opposite. Where blood rushes away from your brain and you get tunnel vision. And it looks like they've modeled that here, which is a neat little side feature. I'm trying to see what my damage is, but I'm trying to spend a little time here outside of combat to let my damage repair take over. But oh well, it looks like that's good. I'm glad to see this. It looks like they've turned off the venting while you're in a hazard field here, so that it's not impossible to navigate these asteroids. That's always a good thing there. That was, a lot of people would have that as an oversight, but I suppose there could be an argument for, you know, you've already made the game harder for yourself, you might as well even make it, you know, deal with it. But I like that they, you know, had the foresight to turn that off while you're in a hazard area. Sort of taking my time here because the more time I kill, the more time my damage repair has to kind of get me a little bit, at least a little bit back in shape. as I'm a comet streaming through the space here. Fully armed and operational comet. Oh boy. Just when you think you're going to make it back in one piece. I can barely see the communications channel. Alright, there we go. I'll let my wingman here take some of the aggro. Oh, nice. Took that guy out. Come on. There we go. Hey, you know, it's refreshing to have a wingman that's useful. More often than not, they're just fodder. And then you gotta send them home because they keep complaining. I'm about to die. Do your damn job. Alright, let's see how successful I am in manually landing this with all this crap on my windshield. Come on. A little bit. There we go. Alright. Well, I'm 2 missions in and I'm already enjoying this a lot. Nothing. You found nothing. Damn it, she's out there. We just detected the Canopus on approach. That's your ship. It was an honor serving with you. And Tag only got 2 kills? I feel like he got stripped of a few kills there. UEA Canopus on approach to Leota Station. Shuttle Leota 1, UEA Canopus, you are cleared for final. Please use port side approach. Permission to come aboard? Permission granted. Welcome aboard the Canopus. I'm Major Emily Wong, call sign Athena, the wing commander on this ship. First Lieutenant Eric Craig, call sign Banshee. First Lieutenant, the captain wants to see you. Oh, the captain. Report to his office immediately. Oh, and First Lieutenant, when you're finished, report to the Blue Knights Squadron. Blah, blah, blah. First Lieutenant Craig, come in. I heard about your little stint with those pirates. Pirates? Free Republic of Vega, or whatever they call themselves. Bunch of traitors. If we weren't so damn low on pilots, I'd have you flying cargo shipments to Numbia for a year. But as it stands, you're reduced in rank to second lieutenant. Dismissed. Yeah. That wouldn't be a space game without a jackass, would it? Captain, I need a word with you. Not now. The Azimuth is now clearing our forward launch bay. I have another transport, the Riverton, requesting clearance to dock. Captain, you reduced our new pilot's rank without consulting me. Like he should? I said, not now. Lieutenant Diaz, clear the second transport for dock. He's my pilot. You don't have the authority to... I think he actually does. Just saying. Need I remind you, Major, that I take orders directly from the Admiral himself. The Admiral won't be... Watch it, Major. I'm in command of this ship. If you have a problem with that, you can take it up with Fleet. We're under radio silence. But I guess it'll have to wait. Now, dismissed. Oh, that was embarrassing. You must be Banshee. Welcome to the Blue Knights. I'm Patrick, but out here I go by Hero. Word is that you and I will be flying together on the next mission. Ever flown a Cigaris before? You better not time travel on me, dude. In the simulator. Well, listen up. The real world is a lot different than the simulator. You used to fly Talwars, right? Yeah, on the Farragut. Now the Talwar is a nice fighter, a bit old though. I hear the Free Republic has made some nice modifications to their Talwars, but I think you'll learn to appreciate the Cigaris. She handles like a pregnant cow, but you'll be thanking your stars for those extra layers of armor. Now let me guess. Freaking Stiletto, right? Or Stiletto, yeah. Was that Stiletto? No, there was some ship that was just a pain in the neck. Eric, I heard you come aboard. Yeah, from Wing Commander 1 I'm talking about. Well, if it isn't Fujisaki Imiko. Imiko? I think so. They call me Ayami now. Your sister's name? She was on the San Diego. All hands were lost. I took the name as my call sign to honor her. I should really be doing a voice for this, I guess. I'm sorry, I thought you were aboard the Saratoga. I transferred shortly after my sister died. I needed to get away from there. Fate seems to always bring us back together. I guess you could look at it that way, but as I recall, it is always you who would disappear inside me. Wait, it didn't say that. The last time it was you, Cassini Drift. I woke up, you were gone. Long, awkward pause. So it was. I was afraid. Afraid we'd fall into old habits. Afraid I'd lose you. It seemed easier to leave quietly without a goodbye. Yeah, right. And now? Habits are habits. I'm here to fight the Revi, nothing more. Then perhaps it's best we stay professional. Yeah, professional. My thoughts exactly. Oh, let's see the hangar deck here. Hey, you must be Banshee, that crazy pilot flying with the Free Republic. You have a problem with that too? No, sir, not at all. I've just never met anyone brave enough to climb into one of their antique fighters. Name's Janice, chief tech aboard this tub. The F-235A is not that old of a fighter. I suppose you need to fly the F-235C Talwars when you were serving aboard the Farragut. Been doing your homework, I see. I like to keep up with all the pilots on this boat. Makes my job easier. I can spot the troublemakers ahead of time. And am I a troublemaker? We'll have to see about that. Yeah, I see. Got a motorcycle chick here. She wants to be on the back seat. Just curious my kill score here. 6. 42. Alright, people. We're pulling out of Leota. Trouble's on the way, and quite frankly, it's not our concern. The Free Republic doesn't have a chance. The Revi are going to overrun this system. I want to stay and fight just as much as the rest of you, but we have our orders. We are to proceed at best speed to the Coriana system. There's some kind of new dreadnought leading the assault. Sounds simple enough for a full squadron of Chengdao fighters in our hangar. We believe the newest model Chengdao will be able to penetrate the dreadnought's defenses. Now to the mission at hand. We'll be flying a series of patrols while the Canopus navigates towards Marker 2. Banshee, you and Hero have the first patrol. Today we have 2 nav points. Let's get started. We've got some strange readings near nav 1. Check it out. Your last stop will be nav 2. That's all I've got. Now get to it. Wow. That is the driest briefing I think I've ever had. Go do stuff. Be aware the Riverton is near your flight path. Please restrict... Oh, Alpha 1, you were instructed to restrict your velocity to 100. This is going on my official report. Yeah, well, I guess you're just going to have to demote me. Oh, wait. Sorry. I am now the bad boy on the ship. That's why I got motorcycle chick on my 6. Alright. So this looks... Was it a scimitar? Yeah, I think it was the scimitars that I hated in Wing Commander 1. Just hated them. Slow. They had pea shooters on them. Just ridiculous. So far, this cockpit is not reminiscent of it, though. This is more, it's looking and it's actually feeling a little bit more like a rapier from Wing Commander 1, maybe? Sort of. Probably not a Raptor, because that had a lot more firepower on it in terms of guns. Yeah. So far so good. We're not taking any stupid damage anyway. There we go. Well, I am going through missiles pretty good. What do I got? 1 friend or foe left. Or maybe 3. Looks like I have 3 of them left. I don't know what the center missiles are, though. Probably dumbfires, maybe? I should probably mention that. Friend or foe missiles are... They don't require a lock. They just lock onto the signals of... Oh, got an incoming missile here. Dropping a decoy. Hey! Decoy worked that time. Yeah, friend or foe missiles lock onto the transmissions, your image friend or foe transmissions. So they don't need a lock. Although the downfall of that is they'll lock onto the first thing they find, not necessarily the thing you were pointing at. What else are there from Wing Commander? From Wing Commander there's also image recognition missiles, which I think are the ones I was using before here, which require a lock, and basically the missile locks onto the silhouette of the whatever you pointed it at and stays on it. And then there's dumbfires, which are basically have no electronics in them. They just go straight ahead and until they hit something or they run out of fuel. Looks like we got a capital ship here too. That's interesting. Take out some of these guys first before I go in there. There we go. What is this? Africa. That's unfortunate. Oh wow. Dude, you took that guy out without any problems at all. I'm really impressed. I've got AI compatriots here that are actually know how to do their job. I've heard that there's procedural missions in here, which is a little bit different than, say, like in Wing Commander 1, there was an element of chance. There were certain missions where you could encounter an ace, but it was basically a dice roll, you know what I mean? And it was only in those particular missions, and it was always the same ace, from what I remember. In this, I believe there's a portion of the missions that are procedural, meaning that I could run up against different enemies depending on something. I don't know what. The mission itself stays relatively the same, 3 nav points, but what you encounter may change, I guess, based on how well you're playing or not. I'm not sure what the algorithm is. And that sounds pretty cool. So I believe, if I remember correctly, one of these missions has it in the demo, just, to show off. What we got here? Great job out there. Take time to rest. Things are going to heat up. Blah, blah, blah. Banshee, I'm sorry about your demotion. The captain's full of... Lieutenant Swanson, be careful what you say in front of our new pilot. It's okay. Not on my watch. As you may have gathered, the captain is not exactly in favor among much of the crew, but that doesn't change the fact that he's our captain. Yeah, why didn't you think of that when you... never mind. You're new here, aren't you? Name's Eric, call sign Banshee. Welcome aboard, Banshee. They call me Hawk, but my real name's Nathan Cole. Heard you flew with the people, and yeah, you got shit about it, and they have a good cause, and they have their reasons. The president's a bit of a loon, but other than that, they are honorable people. It pains me to see us leaving them defenseless like this. They had some good pilots. With our help... Stop it right now. Talk like that is dangerous, but if it ever becomes more than just talk, I didn't mean anything by it. And I'll see it out there. Yep. You must be our new pilot, Banshee? That's me. Welcome aboard. What are you doing here? Here? Oh, I'm just looking at the fighters. Everything we are and everything we will be rests in them. You flew your last mission in one of those cigars, right? What did you think? I never cared much for the cigars. I like myself an artist ship, something like the Talwar or those old stilettos. They couldn't take much punishment, but boy were they fast, weaving in between fire before lining up for the kill. These cigars, they are so utilitarian. Where's the fun? It wouldn't be a sci-fi show without a hipster on board, would it? Revi have started a full-scale invasion of the Yoda system. We still have standing orders to leave the system, and that is exactly what we're going to do. But that doesn't mean we can't help out while we're still here. A carrier group has jumped in not far from here. The Bold Tigers will deal with her. In the meantime, there's a Revi destroyer between us and the jump buoy. Banshee and Hero, this one's yours. Review your flight plan, computers, before you launch. Looks like we're going to do a cap ship run here. That's pretty cool. You hear references to jump buoys and jump points. That is a Wing Commander thing as well. Not totally Wing Commander. I'm sure there's other sci-fi that uses it, but basically it's you have engines that can open up a wormhole and you instantly travel between systems. That's just how this works. Otherwise, you're restricted to sublight. So that's why they talk about, oh, there's got to be a carrier around here because these ships don't have enough fuel to be out up this far, and so on and so forth. Just wanted to kind of explain that. SKR. Oh, okay. I just looked at the missiles there. They're actually Seeker missiles, SKR, not Image Rec. Sorry. I'm so nostalgic right now that I think I'm playing a Wing Commander game right now. To remember that there are differences, different universe and all that stuff. Alright. Oop, somebody's hitting me. Where the hell? Where's this coming from? Oh, there we go. Oh, looks like I lost the wingman there. Really? Am I that damaged? That the eject klaxon has to keep going off. Not that damaged. The armor is damaged, but the internal systems aren't that bad. Ugh. This means I'm going to have this klaxon going off for the rest of this mission now. Sorry. Yeah. Fly around a little bit here and just give it a little bit of a chance to catch up. Oh, cool. I'm just noticing up at the top center there, just off to the right, the fuel gauge. I was kind of looking through the cockpit here to see where the fuel was at, because I know it's got to be a limited amount. Finally found it. Better late than never, I guess. Wow. We've got a whole picket line of crap here. There must be a... This must be the cap ship area, I should say, with all this crap around it. So usually it's a good idea to pick off the small fighters first, so they don't sneak up behind you while you're doing a strafing run. And come to think of it, I don't remember seeing in the launcher. By the way, the options menu in game just does the volume control sliders. The rest of the options, like rebinding your keys and whatnot, are in the launcher for the game. So yeah, that's how I was able to set up my joystick the way I liked it, and you got all your different different bindings and stuff in there. But I didn't see a mention of a strafing key. There used to be that you could, at least on Wing Commander 3 anyway, you could fly alongside a, you could hold down a key, like, I think it was caps lock or something like that, and your ship would continue on in the course that you had originally set when you hit it, and then you could, while you were doing that, spin around in space and fire on things and basically do a true strafing run. Well, a true sci-fi strafing run. I didn't see anything like that, but it looks like we've already beat the snot out of this guy. Awesome. Well, that was, I'm having fun right now. I really am. I don't know how long the demo actually is, so, but this is a whole lot of fun right now. I think the whole game itself is supposed to be 30 missions, maybe? Actually, I'm going to have to talk about that sort of at the end of this demo, because that may change. Alright. Just easing her into the bay here. Great job taking out that destroyer. It will help a lot in defense of Yoda. Unfortunately, we're not done yet. Well, of course not. Well, that's it. That's the end of the demo. This is a lot of fun. It's been, I've so much nostalgia right now. It's great. Just some information that I have here. They were running a Kickstarter, but I don't believe that the Kickstarter is going to succeed. However, their fallback plan is to do 15 missions instead of 30 and release it as a paid alpha, and then hopefully get around to the remaining missions. It's a lot of fun. You should go on to Greenlight. I will leave all the links in the description, and go vote for this game if you like this kind of game like I do. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching, everybody.